Hey Nash, what should we make today?
I'm feeling spicy. I want tacos, carne asada tacos.
All right, let's make some carne asada tacos. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen. Today we're making carne asada tacos. If you're from California or Arizona or anywhere, probably Texas, you know, these are tried and true. I'm sure if you're not from those states, you also love carne asada tacos. My way is going to be pseudo-traditional, but, you know, I'm sure I'll get hate in the comments because some of the things I'm going to use aren't super traditional. But hey, I want to do things the way I do them, the way that I like them, and share that with you so you guys can enjoy them as well. Without further ado, let's get to it. So first things first, we got to do our marinade. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put this all in a blender bottle, or you could do a regular blender, or you could chop everything fine and mix it by hand. It's up to you. About a handful of cilantro, about a third of a cup of olive oil, about a quarter cup of soy sauce, about 4 cloves of garlic peeled, teaspoon of cumin, about the same as salt and pepper, but do salt and pepper to taste. 1 or 2 of these chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Doesn't have to be this brand, but you get the idea. And now we add our citrus. So we got an orange. So for all your citrus, if you have an orange or anything you're going to juice, the best way to do this is to just kind of roll it. Put some pressure on it. You're just kind of breaking up everything inside, and that's going to help you get more juice out of it. So we're going to cut this guy in half, and then we're going to do the same thing with our lime. Get rid of that sticker. Back to our mixture, we're going to put the juice of an orange. Now you could use one of those, you know, fancy things you spin the orange around on. It looks like a little cone. You could use anything, or you could use a juicer, but they're a pain in the ass to clean, so I wouldn't recommend that. But hey, go for it. And the juice of a lime. Once you got that all together, put it on a blender, put it in the blender, whatever you got, and we blend. Once your mixture is blended well, set aside a third to half of that marinade. So you got that, setting that aside. And we got this. Today we're working with a flank steak. You can really use anything you want, but typically carne asada is going to be flank steak or skirt steak. So throw that into a Ziploc bag, pour in what we have left of our marinade that we didn't set aside. And you want to get rid of all the air. So I just close it up almost all the way. And then squeeze out all your air. And just make sure and get that all covered. Now we're going to throw that in the fridge and let it marinate for at least 2 to 4 hours. Overnight would be even better. And we're back. Time to travel style. So we got our flank steak that's been marinating in that carne asada marinade for a little over 24 hours. So now we want to pat this dry. And then we're ready for the grill. All right, now with a super hot grill. Obviously charcoal probably tastes better, but this is what we got here, folks. So this is what we're using. You always want a hot side and a cold side. So that way we can sear and then we can cook. So never turn on all your burners. I mean, there's probably a time and a place for that, but for this particular thing, we want a hot side and a cold side, just in case we have a flare up, then we can move it over to the cold side and then we're good to go. So. Once you got a nice sear, you pull the meat and we let it rest. While our meat's resting and our grill's still hot, we can go ahead and warm up our tortillas. Once the tortillas are warmed through, a little more pliable and cooked to your liking, you can pull them and set them aside. While our meat is resting, let's go ahead and chop an onion. Probably really only need half of this. Now that our steak is rested, it's time to cut up the steak and build our tacos. We want to cut this against the grain. So you can probably see our grain goes this way. But we also don't want really long strips. So what I'm going to do is cut it with the grain, just in half. And then we're just going to take, actually, probably do this in fourths. Think about it. We want bite-sized pieces, folks. Now I'm just going to cut this real thin. Now it's time to build. So we put 2 of our guys here on this little plate. Now it's time to pull out that reserved marinade. Put a nice little bed here. Then we're going to lay down our steak. You can see we got that nice kind of char on the outside, nice little crust, but it's still medium rare on the inside. If that's not how you like it, go ahead and cook it more. You can eat your well done steak. I won't judge you too much. Okay, we got that. A little bit of onions. A little bit of cilantro. Here we go. Time for a bite of these carne asada tacos. Cheers. The citrus, the spice from the hot sauce, and a little bit of that chipotle peppers, that perfectly cooked steak, medium rare steak. I mean, it goes together perfectly. And I mean, you could leave out any of these ingredients you want and make it however you like it. If you don't like spice, leave out the spice. But either way, it's delicious. I'm sure you've had great carne asada tacos, but make these regardless and have your own great carne asada tacos. Let's see what Nash thinks. Hey, Nash, come here. Sit. Good boy. All right, let's see what you think. So we got, it's our onion-free version. Right here. Oh, okay, go for it. Carne asada tacos are delicious. You know, it's all about carne asada, the marinade. But, you know, we went with some of that sauce that we held back from the marinade. Added in some cotija cheese, a little bit of cilantro, and your favorite hot sauce. And I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's delicious. So go make this. Go make it right now. Right now. Seriously. Well, finish the video and then go make it. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see whenever I drop a new video, I'd really appreciate it. For those who already have, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. If there's anything you want me to make and you want me and Nash to taste, just go ahead and drop it in the comments, and most likely we'll make it. That being said, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now. Peace.